and welcome back to the Iron Personal Training YouTube channel. We're back with another video, this time looking at my last heavy bench session before the 2024 British Single Lift Championships, where I'll be taking part in the bench only section. So you can see we're getting ourselves nice and set up. So we've got 170 kilos on the bar. This is what my opener is going to be. So you can see we can get ourselves nice and set up, really forcing ourselves forward to get that nice strong arch, and then setting our hands in position and bringing the bar out, getting that chest up, really squeezing my glutes, pushing your heels down, that nice drive, get it, and get a nice clean rep. So we then jump to 177.5. So this is 177.5 that I tried 2 months earlier. So this was in March, and as you'll see, I'm going to miss this. So the reason I'm showing you this is just so you can see the difference that comes in the two lifts, and obviously in a very short space of time as well. So here we get the bar out, we come down, and as you can see here, we lose a little bit of tension as we come up, hit a sticking point, and we're done. I do think the ref took it a little bit early, but that doesn't matter. We missed it. Basically, we're here again, we're going to try it. This will be paused PB doing this. So getting ourselves nice and set up. We have done 180 before, but as a touch and go. So this will be a paused PB, so you can get ourselves set up. And you can see how I'm really forcing that arch in, much more than in the previous video in the competition. Getting my hands set, getting nice and ready. Dan thankfully gave us a very nice handout. Bringing the bar out, nice and controlled. You can see squeezing everything up, pulling my chest up, bringing the bar down, good long pause, and driving that bar up. A little bit of a stick in there as we swapped over to the triceps, but so happy with how that moved. That is going to be my second attempt, which will be a comp PB, and obviously now matching my lifetime PB, as long as that 170 to start with feels good. And like I say, this prep for bench has felt fantastic. It has definitely been one of the best preps I think I've ever done, and it's definitely the most confident I've been going into a show forever, I think. Like, I don't really think I've ever felt this confident going into a show before. I can't think of a time where I did. Now we're doing the slow eccentric bench press. So like I say, with these, the weight kind of doesn't matter because I'm not counting an eccentric. I'm just keeping it as controlled as possible, which is to work on that weakness you saw in the previous video where I dropped the bar in the last little bit of the movement, and I'm trying to make it so that's not going to be a problem by controlling the weight down. Also on my speed days, I'm also doing Spoto press as well. We then come on to some seal rows. Again, look, if you've watched my videos, you know we've spoken about seal rows quite a lot. 3 sets of 10 at 80, 1 set 60 kilos, as many reps as you can do. After that, we go into some heavy lat pull downs. So obviously, if you've watched the videos leading on this, we've done a lot of by the minute, like building that strength up. This time we're going a bit heavier with the lats, just to try and get that last little bit of strength in there, get them used to her being able to feel that heavier weight so they can stabilize it when it comes to the actual competition day as well. After that, we come to an exercise that I've really enjoyed doing, which is close grip bench to a pad. So we're going for 3 sets, basically just maximum reps that we feel like we can do. I think we get 10 on this. I'll try and count as I'm talking, which probably isn't going to go very well. But the idea of doing this is as you come up to that movement, so if you watch that slight sticking point I had, that was just as we swapped over to using the triceps. So putting in the pad means you're working the triceps in that range of motion, and it means you're taking the chest out. So a lot of the press is just triceps, which I think has had a really big benefit on what I'm doing. Now doing some heavy single arm pull downs. These are at 40 kilos, so these are really heavy. We're really pressing these now. Just trying to move as much weight as possible, get that last little bit of strength in. Like I say, really make the most of these tricep works. We are going to be using an F8 bar for the competition, which I've not used before, which is a bit thicker, which means it should be a little bit more tricep dominant. So hopefully all the tricep work we've done will pay off and help me with that. We'll sit a little thicker in the hand, so obviously sit deeper in the hand, that's why it's the tricep section. After that, we come on to some forearm work. Now I've really enjoyed doing forearm work in this training block. I think it's had a massively positive effect on my training. I think when I bench, I can feel that I've got more stability and more strength, especially before I put my wrist wraps on. And we know there's obviously a lot of fun things you can do with having strong wrists. So yeah, definitely would recommend doing these in your bench press training, or even, like I say, a low bar squat as well. And last time I had quite a lot of problems with like forearm and bicep pain, and I'm sure having stronger forearms and doing this will be beneficial to my training overall. So I definitely can put them in. I think this could be the difference maker and why my bench is feeling so much better. But that's it for the video, guys. We have got one more main bench session where we'll just do an opener test, and we think we've got one speed day to come out as well. By the time they all come out, I've probably done the comp, and then there'll be a comp video coming very soon. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.